Oh my goodness. I am super duper excited tonight because this base, it's not the only surprise I have for you guys. Or I guess there's only one of you. Or at least that's what you think, because I got another big surprise. We have got ourselves another member in the Echoes Alliance. And the best part is he's already in position because tonight is Nova night. I'm going to speak to Nova. And you are going to be my bodyguard. We do have a, as far as I know, this thing's making too much background noise. As far as I know, we have more numbers than him in this alliance. So that's good. Perfect, actually. Which means we should be a little more feared. And just showing that I'm willing to give away one of the alliance members, just for being a bodyguard, I think that's gonna help out a little bit. He said in my DMs that he had a couple offers, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen to them. And if they're bad, or if I'm just not gonna forgive him for all the attack in the previous episodes, then well, I have a little surprise prepared for him, and that is in the form of Snowball, who is already in position, breaking his banner. So thank you, Snowball. Thank you, Snowball. But anyways, I don't want to leave him waiting. So let's go ahead and make our way down. Hello, Nova.
Hello.
Why are you trying to kill Oliver? Why? Okay, you know what? Here, I have a good idea. Actually, I have a great idea. Here. We're gonna place another chest. We're gonna put all of our weapons, everything in here. Armor as well. Okay? I'm gonna put everything in this under chest. Just because I consider myself a paranoid person on the server, I decided to bring myself a bodyguard. Just to make sure that nothing's gonna go overboard, okay? Just to make sure.
Sure.
Now, you said you had some ideas to discuss. So why don't we go ahead and do that?
So I feel like the big thing probably to basically offer is the idea of an alliance. Because honestly, my only goal is to make it to the final 5. That's my only goal. It is survival to the final 5. And if I'm gonna do that, I need as many allies as possible. And I thought about it really hard. And technically, my other alliances are also formed on survival. So technically, I can form an alliance with anyone on the server without there being a conflict of interest. The main issue is I would just have to be very neutral, which, let's face it, I can be neutral.
I'm not gonna...
Come on, man. I gotta point out, me and Sub are the people with the most power right now.
Actually, that is not true at all. That is not true at all. You have an advantage. I know. And I forgot. Now, look. As much as I... This is supposed to be private. Just ignore my little bodyguard over here, but this is... Now, look, I know, you have an advantage. Big deal. But if you play that on us, that's only gonna put one of us in hardcore.
I'm not going to play on you guys.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. I do have one of the... Why does she have to have armored weapons?
She's my bodyguard. Just to
That
make
feels
sure
a little biased.
Just to make sure nothing goes overboard. I have nothing on me. I have a couple totems. That's all I have, and a shield. Now, you suggested an alliance, and
Yes. Anyways, I did get kind of lost in thought. Basically, where I was getting at there, I do have a lot of power. So upsetting me is not really super wise.
Actually,
I'm not going to play it without being provoked, because again, I need allies. I need to survive.
Why are you going after me?
I'm not going after you.
You were in the past, and I know that. I will not threaten anyone unless they threaten me first. I am always on defense, never on offense. If even my most trusted person on the server, Orca, if she was to threaten me and we both so happen to be in hardcore and that banner means nothing, then well, it's not gonna be too good of a time for her either. That's how I work. Now listen, as far as I know, once again, I'm missing a lot off camera. Half the time I'm AFK. But your team has 2 advantages. Now, I will accept your offer for an alliance if I get one of those advantages. Don't play it on me, but if I get one of those advantages, I'll be in an alliance with you.
See, that seems kind of anticlimactic, don't you think? Like I share half of my power with you, and then boom, I can trust one person, right?
If you share half of your power with me, you're going to get more out of it. Okay, more ideas, banner locations. That's right, I know more than just yours. I know a lot of
prepared to give me
people's.
those banner locations. And I will clarify as I'm asking this question. I'm also on the defensive. I'm here for survival, not for chaos, ironically enough. But my question is, are you willing to share those banner locations with me so if things go south, I do have a way to defend myself?
What were your other suggestions? Let's drop this whole alliance thing for a sec.
Okay, the second thing I want to discuss was what if we, exchange banner locations? But that's not going to work anymore now, is it?
No. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna throw my partner down the crapper just because of yours. You know, man, that idea was worse than the whole idea of blue cheese. Do you need to borrow my plunger? Because you have a crap load of bad ideas, man.
No, okay. No, it was a brilliant idea at the time. The reason why I wanted to pursue the alliance idea first was because basically I found the area around my banner to be altered. So I knew someone knew the banner location. I knew you had been poking in that area for a bit. So I wanted to use that question to gauge a reaction. I was still prepared to offer because I'm like, you know what? Might as well offer. He gained something, I gained something of equal value. And then, even though I figured out who actually found my banner back then, but the alliance is the more important discussion topic for me. They just want to be in your video, right?
Yeah.
They know at least parts of this are going in your video and they want to be in it.
You say you have the most power on this server. You don't. But I can share some of mine. I have more alliance members than just Orca. A lot more, actually. So how about this? A little bit, we take the steel. You work for me for a little bit. We'll see how things goes.
What would be involved in being one of your top guys?
I'll share the power.
All right, and what would be expected of me?
Look,
I get you're willing to share power, but I need to know what, I would have to be responsible for.
I got a base. A big one. We
factory.
Have a big base. What?
A factory.
How did you know?
The nether portal is not really that far in the nether. You just do a little exploration.
Who had that idea, Orca? Right. So
Well, I
you know what the base looks like.
If there were fewer ups and downs. Yes, I know what the base looks like.
You know what the base looks like. Okay.
That's cool.
Thank you. So about this. If you share one of the advantages with me, because your team, your little red bannered group thing, whatever's going on, you have 2 of those advantages. You share one with me, I'll share my power with you. You'll be part of the alliance, one of my top guys. And as a result, you will be pretty much guaranteed to make the top 5 like you're wanting.
All right.
How about that?
I would like to ask again, though, what would I have to do? What would my responsibilities be? What would be involved with being your number 1 guy? Like, is it just a title, or, am I going to be responsible for something in your plan?
It means you're one of the first to know about my plans. You'll get a say in them. It may take a bit of work to get up to that point.
I'm in.
Perfect. Now, our gears in there, we can trust. Because as soon as you do something dumb, the deal's off. And you will be out of here.
I like that work is actually here, because that means you don't have someone stationed at my banner to destroy it the second I hold the advantage.
Yeah.
Like that's a comfort.
Yeah.
So the moment I pass this to you, the agreement takes effect, correct?
The agreement takes effect. You won't regret this. You tell no one about this, okay? Not even the fact. Have you told anyone about the factory? Be honest, this whole thing revolves around honesty. And
I have not told anyone about the factory.
Okay. Before we head over to the factory that apparently you've already seen, let's go ahead. Tell our secrets, exchange, make sure we're both on the same level.
I will say I did have a prior arrangement with Orca that would involve sharing information in the case of, like, subterfuge, so to speak. Like, basically, we wanted to keep things fair.
Okay.
So I warned her of a fake alliance she was making.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you all of my alliance members. I only got the one alliance in the Echoes. Then I want you to tell me about yours, because you did say that you had an alliance, correct?
Yes, an alliance. And you probably, if you've done any thought about it, you probably have been able to figure out who's in it. Cad, Llama, and Smiley, as well as, obviously, me and Sub.
Yes. Okay.
I know you're in an alliance with Raptor, correct?
Raptor joined the Echoes. That's what the group is called. Okay, so I think everything's been done. Let's go ahead and head back to the factory, shall we?
Sweet.
Okay, I'll give you a little tour. I know you probably know most of it, but if you go up this stair set, it will bring you to the lowest rooftop. You guys are probably flying because you don't want to have the experience of going up these annoying steps. Yeah, it'll bring you up to the first rooftop. If you decide to jump off of this part and dislocate both your hips, you can go to the entrance of the build. I tried to make this secure so that only people on the inside can open the doors. They are super annoying. If you walk down this way, Nova, then you will be led to these stair sets up here. And if you go up these stair steps, then it will.
No handrails. That is an OSHA violation.
It'll bring you up to these little places. Now, I just want to note that I know it's a little bit off-putting, knowing that this is your first time being in the factory. Apparently, as far as I know, and you get presented with 2 jail cells. These only be used if we need them to be used, okay?
Okay.
If you go up these stair steps, it'll bring you up to the top floor, which is over here. And, to really the highest accessible point of the building. We have a little policy. And that is, you are respected as long as we are respected. So, like, if you were to disrupt us, it's pretty much a life sentence. That's what it is.
Okay.
If someone else was to disrespect us, same for them. We are highly on defense. I'm also wanting you to share everything that's being, said and I don't know if you guys have meetings in your alliance, but I want everything to be shared with us as a group.
Yeah, I'll share everything with you guys, but we don't really have meetings. We have a Discord group chat, which I almost accidentally leaked to you at one point. Long story. Not going into that. But we do have a Discord group chat, but that's about it.
That's how this alliance works. We are called the Echoes, and this is our base. Now, yeah, this is our base. You are more than welcome to make yourself at home, but before you do anything, then just, you know, tell me. Just give me a little heads up just so I can prepare.
Yeah.
Okay? Do we have respect? Do we?
Yep.
Cheers to me being the most powerful person on the server. Drink up.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez, the flashbacks. Snowball? Do it. Well, time for the next step.